Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of The Tried Truth. My name is Mike. Today I'll be reviewing this fragrance here. This is actually a first impression, even though the fragrance has been around since 2014. Yeah, it's just one that I've really never taken a direct look at, so I'm excited to get into this one. So right after the break, we'll tear it open and I'll give you my first impression thoughts on this one, Bvlgari's Man in Black. Okay guys, we're back. Thanks for hanging in there. Look, this is an amber floral fragrance, and I gotta be honest with you, I really can't say why or how this one got by me. For some reason, I haven't really focused on it. I knew it was there. I don't know what took me so long, but amber, floral, warm weather type fragrance, man in Black. I mean, if you've been following me for a while, you know this is right exactly where I want to be this time of year. These types of fragrances are what I gravitate toward. So I'm super excited to get into this one. I picked this up from Gift Express. It is the 5 ounce. I believe it's the biggest bottle you can get right now, and it hasn't been out in the 5 ounces bottle very long. But anyway, it is an EDP concentration. And like I said, now I do have one other Bvlgari fragrance, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But, and that is Aqua Atlantique. And every time I wear that in the springtime, I get compliments. Anyway, I added the thunderstorm mode to my aquarium back there, so enjoy that. I know I do. But anyway, so this one here, I don't think the 5 ounce bottle's been out very long, but anyway, standard box. Come on, guys, do you really want to see this box? Okay, anyway, the accords of this fragrance are, where are they? Whoop, back up. Okay, so Bvlgari's Man in Black EDP is a warm, spicy, woody, leather, rum, amber, sweet, tobacco, vanilla, animalic, and iris fragrance. I love everything. I'm telling you, this has to appeal to me just in the accords. So let's get to the notes. So, by the way, this is like a frosted glass, not black, but like a dark brown bottle, with an onyx type of finish here, embossed letters Bvlgari there. You can see they're raised. The atomizer, look at this. This is nice. A lot of detail and presentation. It keeps the price of this fragrance, you know, it holds. Like, it hasn't gone down. In fact, I don't think this one's discontinued. I hope not. But what I was going to say is I think part of the reason the fragrance has a premium is because of the presentation. I don't think, if you could get a tester, which would exclude this cheap box, if you could get a tester, I don't know what they would do about this atomizer. I know that Signature Uomo from Salvatore Ferragamo, if you bought a tester, they did not give you the big cap, and they gave you a small little atomizer. But I don't know if that's the case with Bvlgari's Man in Black. So anyway, let's get into it. It opens up, top notes. Spices, doesn't really specify what those are. Rum and tobacco. It looks like a pipe tobacco. And then in the mid, you get leather, iris, I love it, and tuberose. A lot of people don't like tuberose. And then in the base, you get tonka bean. I love it. Gaiac wood, love it. And benzoin, I love it. I'm telling you, this has got to be good, guys. So this is truly a first impression. Anyway, we'll get right to it. Oh, man, it comes out really, really heavy. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's got an old school vibe, a little bit right on the top. Okay, but that's not bad. It's got a really modern twist to it, man. Spices, rum, iris, wow. I mean, man, this has got a Dior Homme Intense vibe. Wow, it's a stunner. Wow, it's so good. I was checking out Fragrantica. There are some negative comments, but I mean, I like the old school vibe. Wow, I like the old school vibe with the modern twist. I love that about it. I mean, man, it's really, really good. That guaiac wood, it almost comes off as an oud. I'm telling you, this is very well done. Tonka bean and benzoin. I'm telling you, this is wow, this is really good. Really good. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's just getting better, guys. I'll be honest with you. There's, I don't think this is going to appeal to a younger crowd. I mean, anybody can wear anything they want, but I would recommend this for 25 and up. In fact, probably closer to 30 and up. Um, it's like, okay, it's in the wheelhouse of Dior Homme Intense, Spice Bomb Extreme, but I can't really say Spice Bomb Extreme because it's definitely more mild than Spice Bomb Extreme at this point anyway. It's mild. It's not a pungent room filler like I'm. It may have a scent trail or a sillage. Not sure. I don't know much. I can't speak on the performance. I can read it just like you can right now. But at this point, it's not like Spice Bomb Extreme. If I sprayed 2 or 3 sprays of that on my wrist, it would fill this room. This one is it's very pleasant, very almost soft, but ooh, here comes the rum. Okay. Yeah, this is one. It's just going to take. You're going to have to spend some time with this fragrance to really give a good review on it. So, wow. But at this point, it's really good. I don't really want to stop the video and come back and do all that stuff, but I will tell you this much. At this point, it's very good. It's kind of like I said, it's a modern interpretation of a vintage type of fragrance for men, a spicy fragrance. But I love the Paco and the rum and whatever spices they're using. I certainly love it. It's got a warmness to it, and it's really starting to settle. And the woods, the Gaiac wood and Tonka bean are really coming out now. It's so good, man. Wow. That iris note, it's starting to blend in so much. Wait a minute. I could be getting a little bit nose blind to it. I've been huffing it here. Yeah, I keep it 25, 30 years and up with this one. And I'm not saying it's an old man's fragrance. It's not. It's a very modern interpretation of a vintage style fragrance. It has a very mature, refined quality to it. It's, like I said, the notes aren't very hard to pick out. However, they're starting to blend together at this point, and they're kind of creating a harmony that makes it hard to just hear one note at a time. And man, it's really, really good. Yeah, it's very artistic scent. It's even though it's been around since 2014, this isn't one that I've encountered like even in public. Like this really almost has an Oriental vibe to it. I know they have a version that's Oriental, but this one is not far from it. I mean, it's got a lot going on, and you know, guys, I'm going to tell you right now. Like I said, it's starting to get a little bit youthful. So maybe 25 and up. Oh man, wow. Okay, yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit more youthful. I don't know what in the world's going on here with that rum and benzoin. I think it's just got a nice kind of a modern mainstream type of mass appeal to it. It really does. It just takes a minute. I'm telling you, it takes a minute. When you first apply this, you really get a vintage, old school, with a modern twist type of vibe, and you think right away, okay, if it's gonna stay like this is a dad's fragrance. This is you know, this is like the pastor of the church might wear this. Man, it's great. It's great for formal wear. This would be good for a date. This would be good in colder weather, just about any time during colder weather. I'd watch out for the sprays. I don't think, man, it's really good. It's really good. I mean, do I see it as a signature scent? It's so refined. It's kind of like a special occasion type of fragrance. Definitely evenings around the house if you want to just smell good and comfortable. This is a good one because, like after a shave, you know, put a couple sprays of this on, and it's going to really mellow you out, and just it's so pleasant, so good. But I don't think it could be done as a signature scent. I don't think this is something you'd want to wear all the time. It's kind of a special occasion type of thing. Um, Not and I'm not trying to say it smells bad in any way. It doesn't. But what I mean is, I just think it's more for formal wear, special events, special occasions. Um, so like family gatherings and stuff, especially in the holidays, Christmas, Easter, even Thanksgiving, those types of holidays. This would be fine. This would be really good. I wouldn't overdo it, especially if there's a fireplace in the room. But man, man, it's just getting better. I'll go ahead and stop this video because I'm just gonna keep on telling you how good it smells. You know, I recommend it. I totally recommend it. I don't think I'd blind buy it. I did because you know I do my research, and I have a palate for these types of fragrances. It is a little bit old school, and that's fine. It's not as old school as like Boss Number One. It's not as old school as well, like All Sauvage by Dior. You know, not Sauvage, but Eau Sauvage. It's not that old school. It's more modern. You know, it's definitely more modern than those. Um, Luzzatto Pour Home. It's kind of like, you know, that's got a really old school vibe, but this is even more modern than that. Okay, so man, okay, this is really starting to get into that tobacco and rum now and spices. It's just, man, it's kind of a fragrance that just continuously presents itself in a revolving way. And I want the iris to come back. I want it to, if this was a little bit more iris heavy, I would have, and maybe it will because it's a middle note. So hopefully it does, because I just like that clean freshness that iris gives to a fragrance. But it is a warm, spicy fragrance, okay? It is definitely a warm, spicy fragrance. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Very festive, very, very holiday oriented type of fragrance here. Very special occasion, um, family gatherings, things like that. Colder weather. Yeah, this is really, really good. And it's a gentleman's fragrance. This is a mature gentleman's fragrance. And I'm not talking about when I say mature, I'm not talking about some vintage Old Spice English leather type of old Dapper Dan type of fragrance. This is a modern masculine man's fragrance. But I'm talking about a man. I'm not talking about a teenage kid that likes bubblegummy clubbing fragrances. This is not that. This is very elegant, and it is, yeah, man. It it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 for what it is. I mean, like I said, it's not a clubbing fragrance. I would definitely not wear it in any high heat situation. But yeah, this is something that you could wear to church. Everyone's gonna like it. It's gonna smell very good. Just watch how much you spray on. I'd stick to around 3, 4 sprays max, even in the coldest of weather with this one, because it's very warm fragrance, very, very warm and spicy. And man, it's just, I love the tobacco note in this, and that's where it's most similar to Spice Bomb Extreme, is that tobacco note. It's the same tobacco note that is in Spice Bomb Extreme. That very moist, dark pipe tobacco. It's robust, and the benzoin, you can really pick that out, and especially combined with tuberose and iris, you can really pick that out. Leveled with this Gaiac wood and tonka bean, man, this one is done extremely well. I mean, I'm praising this fragrance. It's that good though. It really is. It's that good, guys. I'm certainly not. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not, pushing it so you'll buy it. That's not my goal here. My goal here is, to just represent it for what it is, and it's just really good. And I'm not the fragrance authority here. I just love fragrances. I can't help it. I always have. My dad started this when I was a kid. He'd get it. He'd get his fragrances, and I was always into them, always wearing them, and I've always loved fragrances, even from as a child. So, yeah, 10 out of 10 fragrance right here. Yeah. And in fact, even if you're a younger guy that's getting into collecting fragrances, I recommend you pick this one up. I recommend you get used to stuff like this now, because there will come a time when you'll kind of gravitate to this direction with fragrances. You'll get tired of smelling like everybody else, and sooner or later, you're just gonna want something. I don't know. This one just really has an effect on you. It's almost a nostalgic type of scent. I love the modernization they've added to it. How they've taken these, man, what is it that smells so vintage? I don't know. I mean, the leather note is so prominent. It's such a good, well-rounded scent. Guys, I'm just going to stop now. Yeah, I'm just going to stop now. There's nothing else I need to say about it. I mean, it's that good. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Like I said, I wouldn't blind buy it unless you're a guy in your 30s. I promise you're going to love it. I think it'll get a lot of appreciation. I think it garners respect. It will get you noticed, but at the same time, it's not that type of fragrance. It's not a head turning fragrance. It's a very pleasant. It's kind. Like, as long as you don't overspray it and wear it in high heat situations, it'll be very welcomed. Trust me. It's a well put together fragrance, and the wearer will be as well. I mean, you're just gonna, you know, This is a sharp dressed man's fragrance. You could dress it down a little bit, I'd say. Nothing wrong with it. You know, polo shirt, some jeans, and some leather shoes. I mean, why not? No problem. Pull that off, no problem. If you wanted to wear it to the bar, have a drink in the evening, no problem. Yeah, it's good stuff, guys. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend it. You know, this is one you can probably get your nose behind if you went to an Ulta or a Sephora. Maybe a Kohl's. I don't know. I don't know if Kohl's would have it or not, but sometimes they do. But yeah. But it's kind of in the vein of Spice Bomb Extreme with a little bit more of an mature vibe to it. Spice Bomb Extreme is good, but this one's got a little bit more of a mature, elegant, refinedness to it. So, enough said. All right. So, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all of you.